Viaur welcomes you here today between the French departments of Tarn and Aveyron on the Viaur Bridge, which along with the Eiffel Tower and the Viaduct is one of the big three masterpieces of French metallic structures. Under the supervision of Paul Baudin, it was built between 1895 and 1902 by the Batignolles Construction Company. It weighs 3,800 tons, measures 1,500 feet long and 380 feet high. At its completion, more than 1 million rivets and in excess of 80 tons of paint were used. The role of Viaur is to make an in-depth examination of the bridge's structural elements and to propose a restoration program which will ensure the structure's continued longevity. The work on site will be led by a team of 3 engineers who specialize in non-destructive methods of testing and in anti-corrosion protection. They will be assisted by 3 certified high-rope technicians. Once work begins, there are 2 major challenges to overcome: keeping the trains running during the work and being mindful of the overall collective danger when accessing the work site and decking. After taking into account accessibility, we decided to access the bridge with the use of challenging climbing techniques which involve individual security ropes and specialized equipment to avoid climbing accidents. Viaur's expertise will provide an exhaustive and thorough identification of all the issues which can affect the durability of the structure from an anti-corrosive viewpoint. Our goal essentially is to discover structural faults such as cracks in the foundation stonework, structural deformation, loose rivets, and any degradation due to corrosion and/or erosion in the steelwork. To do this, we need to visually examine all the structural elements and make appropriate site tests, such as soundings taken with a mallet, non-destructive tests, both qualitative and quantitative, regarding anti-corrosion protection, and other tests in order to ascertain which type of paint to apply. After a complete diagnostic inspection of the structure has been completed, we will proceed with the stripping down of the surfaces, which will allow us to evaluate the amount of work that needs to be done and the quantity of materials which will need to be removed from the site. We are going to use 3 different processes to ascertain the best method. The first step is to strip down the surfaces using high-pressure water of 2,800 bars, which will leave us, after water filtration, with only the paint to be evacuated, about 150 to 200 tons. The second process is an abrasion process, which leaves a slightly better finish, but above all, a far better, rougher surface. The last phase is an intermediate process using a partly reusable abrasive, ensuring minimal environmental impact. After we've stripped the paint, we will verify the surface roughness of the different parts of the structure. We will then apply different coating products. Once they have become completely polymerized, which takes between 3 weeks to a month, we will begin the tearing away process to determine the adhesiveness of the paint. The goal is to find a permanent solution in order to repaint the bridge with minimal environmental impact.